Legends, welcome back in our ongoing series of the Mission Possible. This is the latest video in our F.I.R.E series. This is 10-12, avoid the mistakes. Oops, I guess I did it again. Let's go. All right, in brief, quitting your job, not saving enough, early enough, and not having a plan. Legends, we know we plan. Investing unwisely, not rebalancing, poor tax planning, using your savings, driving up debt instead of driving it down, and no health care plan. Let's engage. All right. First thing, quitting your job too early. Now, Legends, we already know you want to fire. You've designed your goal, you set your strategy, you have your system in place, you have your end date, that the date you're going to fire, and everything. The last thing you want to do is quit too early. First things first, when you decide to leave your job for good, ensure you don't leave anything behind. If you have leave left over, profit sharing, your Roth, your stocks, whatever that's in there, don't just give it away. Don't just go, I quit today. No, you want to take every benefit that you have that's available to you. Make sure that everything you roll over, your 401k, your Roth, or whatever, talk to your CPA. And if you have any unused sick days, leave days, you need to use them. So before you walk in there to give in your 2 weeks notice or whatever, ensure that you say, okay, well, I got 45 days of sick days. I got 6 weeks of vacation. Use that time. If you can sell it back, then you can do that as well. But I know in the Air Force, we didn't have that ability to sell back, leave only the civilians did. So if you have that ability, cash it in, use them funds for yourself to go take a vacation before you fire or right after you fire, whatever. Just ensure that you do it step by step. And then also, do you really want to quit 100%? Do you enjoy what you do? Now, if you were one of the blessed ones and you were able to figure out, it doesn't matter if you did it early in life or later on, but you figured out what you truly enjoy doing, then it wasn't work for you. It was more like fun or like a hobby because you enjoy doing it. And then next question, can you do it part-time on your schedule? Good example, if you're a teacher and you're like, I love teaching, I love being with the kids. Okay, can you be a substitute teacher for your city or your county or the school system, even if you change to another school system? And then you work the hours and the days that you choose. You're going from 5 days a week. Well, I'm only going to work 1 day a week just to keep you involved in the students' lives because you know how impactful it is. That's what you want to do. Okay, now, not saving early enough. Now, see, the FIRE is different because you're in crypto. Normally, when you're a FIRE person and you want to fire, all you're counting on is your pay that you're getting from your job. When we're in crypto or whatever, even in stocks, we have the ability to create passive income. So please, you have to ensure that you give yourself ample time to reach that financial goal. You need both time and the money. You can't rush it. The last thing you want to do is, I'm firing in 2 years, then the money only lasts you 5 years, when it needs to last you 20 years. Expect to live a long life and plan accordingly. My goal is to make it to 90. If I can make it to 90 in 1 day, I'm good. I just want to be able to see all my kids grow up, my grandbabies grow up, and see how I and my wife have instilled the proper, I guess, whatever way you want to say it, for our kids, and just see them succeed. It's just I want to be around to see it. Take advantage of the compound interest as much as possible. What's your plan to hit that goal? Are you going to work overtime? You're going to have investments? Or are you going to do a side hustle? And will you, and how much can you cut back on the expenses today to ensure that you can fire tomorrow? Somewhere along the line, you're going to have to make a sacrifice. But like I said, it's a little bit different when we're in crypto, because if we can have money coming in from drip, we can have money coming in from Animal Farm, we can have money coming in from the pig pen, money coming in from the dog pound, money coming in from the garden. So you have 4, 5, 6 different income streams. This is not even including dividend paying stocks or whatever else that you're in. So it's a little bit different than the other people, because the other people have to have I need $4.5 million in order to fire. It's different when you have income coming in from different streams. So again, this is your thing is not to be in the boat of not saving early enough. If you know you want to fire in 2025 or 2026 or whatever, start today. Don't, okay, I'll start next year. No, 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 no. Obviously, you don't want it that bad. You want to keep on working for the other man. Not investing smart and then rebalancing as necessary or needed. When it comes to your investments, you want to invest smart. Now, granted, like I said, we are in crypto and rugs happen, exploits happen, bad actors happen. So if you know the protocol has been around for a long time, like Drip, and we have a developer that is here for us and is concerned about us not losing money and protecting our funds, the mastermind, you're good to go. So again, you need to make smart decisions. You just can't be running at the new shiny object. Ooh, 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 ooh. Whatever protocol comes today, oh, it's paying 15% a day. And you go in there and then you lose your funds. Now you're starting to set yourself back. If you have a proven one, not financial advice, then you do what you need to do. Your financial future depends on it, depends on what you do today for tomorrow. How much risk can your strategy take? If you know this is your strategy to be done and your goal to be done by 2025, how much risk can you take? Can you risk it all? Or now you done risked it, lost it, and now you got to wait till 2027, 2030 to actually fire. Do you have multiple sources of income? Legends, we already know. Do what you got to do. Review your standings at least quarterly. You need to review where you are each quarter. You don't wait till the end of the year. Oh, it's tax time. Let me do the review. No, 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 no. You need to review each quarter to ensure that you're on track. Oh, you're not, oh, I'm off a little bit. Let me readjust. Let me move the money from here to here and there to there. Rebalance as needed. Switch the investment. Upgrade the investment. Move the funds accordingly. This is your responsibility. Examine your assets that you're invested in. Is it working? Yeah, you put it into this dividend paying stock and the dividend is only paying 2 cents a month compared to another dividend stock paying $5 a month. Is it working for you to help you reach your financial goal? And as you get closer and closer and closer and you edge towards your fire date, are you in the correct investments? And how safe are you? Like right now, we're in a bear market. In 2023, the stocks are down, the big blue chip cryptos are down, but certain protocols are still making money each day. BBB is making money. So Drip is still making money. Animal Farm is still making money. It may not be what you expected, but it's still making money. It's still printing. So you want to play it safe, but you don't want to play it so safe that it's going to delay your fire date. The taxes. Do a thorough examination of your current tax status, as well as the taxes when you plan to retire. Because sometimes folks will downgrade. Say you're making $100,000 a year now, but when you retire, you're only going to make $50,000. You're going to be in a totally different tax bracket. But sometimes it's the opposite way around. You're going from making $100,000 to making $250,000. So now you're going to be in another tax bracket again. So you need to plan accordingly. Sit down with your CPA, figure out what you need to do, and go from there. And like I said, will you be paying more or less at that time when you fire? Because if you're early, say you retire at 35 or 40, and you want to try and pull your money out of your 401k or your IRA, what are you going to do? Using your savings. The last thing you want to do is to take all your savings to try to pay off your debts and everything. The Roth, your 401k and such, if you withdraw too early, like I said, you're going to be penalized because you're not 55 and a half. So there's a lot of things that you need to take into account. So make sure that you talk with somebody that's qualified to give you advice you need. And if you don't I'm going to recommend you do always get a second opinion, and then do what's best for you and your family and your family's finances. Can you take a rollover, just roll it over into something, invest the funds in something different? Do you want to invest in gold and silver and through your IRA, through crypto through your IRA? There's so many different options out there. Legends, we always know it's always about options. Now, debt. You want to be decreasing your debt as you get closer and closer to your FIRE date. Give yourself enough time to pay all off. Don't say, okay, well, it's May of 2023. I want to retire. I want to FIRE in January of 2024. But you got $100,000 worth of debt, 2 car notes and student loans and everything. That's not being practical. So you need to take a step back, pull out your budget, the every dollar budget. We went over that, the budget in one of the other videos, and give yourself enough time to pay it according to your budget. Do it that way. So you look at it, say, okay, I got this much. I can afford this much a month and still live comfortably, still on my FIRE date. And okay, I won't be able to do it in January of 2024. I may have to wait till January 2025. There you go. But you want to pay off your car notes, all your credit cards, any kind of loans, student loans, mortgages. Now, because any and all debt can derail you off your financial goal. A medical emergency can come out of nowhere and poof, and really set you back. And here we go, covering your health care. If you FIRE in January of 2024, what would happen if you, take me for example, if you're in Krav Maga and you break your ankle? That was $20,000 for my surgery for my ankle. I paid $25 because of the Air Force, because I'm retired. I paid $25, which was the whatever fee at United Hospital, and my food that one day. That was it. But it was $20,000. It was $19,798 or something like that. So that's what you have to have some coverage in there, because things happen. You can be in a car accident. You could slip and fall on the ice, whatever. You could be on vacation and get hurt. That's even more expensive, because now if they got to fly you somewhere, whew, legends, be prepared. So please take that into account. Now, if you have some kind of job that has the health care that you're going to be able to take with you, hey, like a parachute package, and then, hey, or what is it called, the golden parachute pack, then go for it. But these are the things you need to look at now. So again, you need to analyze. If it's just you, it's fine. If it's you and your spouse, okay, then it's even bigger if you have children and you're talking about firing and you still have children in the house. So you need to be able to cover sicknesses, flu, whatever, dental, any kind of emergency. The kid could be in gymnastics and fall and break their arm or something, just regular kind of injuries. Family members, when I say your family members, I'm talking about like, covering all your family members. And then, like I say, if you relocate, like when I moved to Costa Rica, I didn't have to worry about insurance because we had the VA. And anyhow, once we were there, we had the Caja. And the Caja is Costa Rica's medical insurance. I think I paid, $40 a month, and it covered everybody in the house, and free dental and everything that came along with it. It was great. So those are the kind of things that you need to think about. But just to say, if you know that you're going to relocate, you need to see what's available there. But even in the meantime, you need to have something that's going to cover it. The last thing you want to do is have an accident and then all your savings and everything be gone because of you have to pay for a medical bill. And it's not like you can just, I'm not going to worry about it. Yeah, you got a broken ankle. So I got a plate with 7 pins in it. All right. Now, this is me talking to the legends. Okay. Now, I know when I retired, everyone's like, L7, what are you going to do when you retire? I said, I'm retiring. Well, okay. Well, where are you going to work next? You going to get a civil service job? Heck no. Well, what are you going to do? I said, listen, me and my wife, we plan for retirement. So when I retire, dang it, I'm retiring, meaning I'm not going back to work. So March 11th of 2011 was my last day that I worked since. I haven't worked a single day since. and definitely don't plan on going to either. But the question is, can you retire? Some of the people are like, oh no, man, I can't do that, man. Oh, I go crazy sitting around the house. Listen, I could do it. Believe me, me and my wife, it's great. I love it. I wouldn't change anything. So as you see there, the first bullet is, can you truly retire? Because like I say, some actually can't. And I mean, really, oh my God, I don't know what I'm gonna do all day. I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna be bored. Because they say, there was you hear these stories. Oh man, the guy retired, and then within 2 years, he was dead. I've been retired since 2011, so it's been 12 years, and I go to the gym every day. I ain't planning to go anywhere. And then, my typical day, we get up in the morning. Right now, school's still in. I take my son to school. Well, I wake him up, take him to school, come back home. My wife, she gets dressed. We go to the gym. So we're at the gym, come back home, play with my Dobie outside, take him out to the park or in the backyard, play with him, do my videos for you guys. Then, whatever else I need to do, if we need to run errands or whatever, go to the commissary, which is the grocery store and base. Then give me something to eat. Then at right around 2, I got to go get online to pick up my son from school. Then my wife goes get the grandbaby. That's our typical day, Monday through Friday. The weekend, we'll take excursions. We'll go to Oklahoma City. We can go to Dallas or whatever going on. And that's what we do. And of course, our biggest thing is travel. That's the biggest blessing we've had, living overseas in Germany, living in Costa Rica, and just traveling. That's our thing. Because like I say, it's all about the memories. You know all that from the other videos. So, and that's fine for me. And I love working out. It's in our blood. We've been working out 30 years plus, so it's in our blood. My goal is to stay healthy because I got my grandbaby. So if I need to kick somebody's whatever, I'm going to handle it. And I got my damn daughter. 3 boys and 1 girl and my grandbaby. So I need to be ready in case something happens. That's why I was taking Krav Maga. Anyhow, if you have hobbies, you can do those when you retire. Now, when you retire, you need to have these 5 that are there in red. You need to have those 5 components as part of your life. You need something financial, something to make you money. I have my crypto. Fitness. You need to stay and maintain the best health. We know health is more important than any other asset that you have. We've already discussed that. I'm right, and you know how important I say your health and time is. So we have the gym, the mental, be creative. So when I have to sit here, create these videos, I have to help my wife. She's doing her real estate and everything. So I'm always being creative. I got to create good thumbnails. You notice that I do not do any thumbnails that are clickbait, negative ghostwriter. So that keeps my mind straight, as well as when I was doing the business funding and my wife's doing her thing with the real estate, whatever. Then the personal, learning a new language, doing the crypto and the reading. Like I say, crypto is ever changing. And then me creating the different video series for you guys, for the legends, that keeps me, my personal, and I love to read. I read all the time. If I'm not reading, I'm doing Audible, even at the gym. The spiritual and the self-care. That again's come through my, just relaxing. I can hang out in the backyard on the patio, in the hammock, and just my wife does the meditation and everything. And, just my time. So those are the 5 components. So again, quitting your job too early. If you're thinking that it's going to be too early, then just go do something part-time. Work 1 or 2 hours a week. You're doing it to keep your sanity. You're doing it to keep, not so much as keeping your foot in the door, but to make you feel valued. Because a lot of folks, when they retire, they think they're not valuable. And that's an internal thing. Like I say, when I retired, I was ready to retire. 24 years, it was time. Now, granted, I would have stayed as long as the Air Force. If I could have made the next stripe, I would have stayed. 100%. I would, no. But it was time, but we were prepared for it. So that's the whole thing. And that's what made the difference. Not saving early enough, not having a plan. Legends, you know what you need to do there. Investing unwisely and not rebalancing as you should. Poor tax planning. Using your savings, driving up debt instead of getting out of debt and driving it down. And then having no health cost plan to cover you in case of an accident. And it's not so much as an accident. It could be some cancer. It could be anything. And that can just set your plan, whack your plan, and, just knock it out. And then, it might just throw you all the way off track. Now, as always, this for informational and educational purposes only. Never intended as any type of financial advice because I'm not a financial advisor. Now, let me know. I did see some spelling errors in there, but I'm not going to redo this video. So I'm always going to present options for my legends, and I'm going to provide it through the edutainment that you see right here now. So again, this is for information, educational purposes only. This is never intended as any type of financial advice because I'm not a financial advisor. I'm here just providing edutainment. So all I'm asking is that you please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Legends, take your time, plan accordingly. And my favorite saying, people don't plan to fail. They just fail to plan. That's a heck of a saying. That's my favorite saying, but it's so true. And it makes all the difference. To all of my legends, engage.